now we're back. There's a technical difficulty.
Take two.
Yes. Who are you?
My name is Anya.
Where are we?
We are in downtown LA Arts District. Ish. At the Reptile Show.
Reptile Breeders Show, Dowtown.
Reptile Breeders Show.
And real quick, I know you've said it right. Have you ever been to one of these before?
Never. First time.
And
I don't know what to expect.
And are you gonna hold something?
I'm gonna try my best.
Try to hold something.
I'm gonna hold something.
Has it been a long time?
I made
Yes.
it as a kid.
As a kid.
As a
Okay.
kid,
All
yeah.
right. We're gonna see now. Now we've entered into the Reptile Breeding Show. Breeder Show. I'm excited. Oh, they have a concession stand.
Oh, great.
That's kind of cool. I mean,
Snacks?
brought stuff already, but I'm like, really stuff. Snacks. We have hot dogs and chips. Stoked about that whole thing. And we're already starting over here with the reptile shop. What? Look at this guy. Whoa. Look at that blue tongue. Look at him. He's super cool. And then you have all of these water monitors. Aren't they sick? Look at your face. So, yeah. Very cool. Now look at over here. False water cobras. These are some of the coolest snakes out here. So come check out these snakes over here. So false water cobras are really cool. These ones right here, because they do the puffy neck thing like cobras do. They're like a mild venom, but it's not gonna hurt you.
Right.
But they're really cool because they do that fake cobra thing that flattening your throat. So this is like obviously like mild little venomous. So there's like the beaded lizards and stuff and things like that. And then you have hog noses. This is Stevie's favorite snake, so shout out to you, Stevie. That's not the dwarf you like, but there's a cool little hog nose for you. Yeah, and those are mild like ripper and venomous too. So are you in total shock, excitement? These are very sweet snakes.
Yeah, they look sweet.
Maybe you'll get a pet today. Oh, he's got to be one of the cutest, prettiest little green tree pythons. That's so cool. Yes. And it comes with a setup. Yep. Fuck yeah. Yep. These are probably one of the coolest snakes in my you know, it's young juvenile. They're definitely going to change colors and stuff, but they're so pretty when they're young. And when they're old adults too. They're just always pretty. That's amazing. These are super cool. So these are the little babies. Are these the babies of this one right here? No. These are different. Okay. Those are super cool.
Whichever one you want.
Okay. That's cool.
Indigo. He's turned.
So these are the indigos?
He's one of the
Yeah. That's super cool. I love the indigos. And these are all like self-produced by you? By you? That's super cool. Nice to meet you. I'm Josh, and I'm just like, I've always loved these guys. This is her first time ever at a reptile show.
Oh, cool.
So I dragged her out today just to check everything out. She's never even like held a snake since she was a kid.
All right.
So we're hoping to like break that today somewhere. So
Yeah.
we'll see her side. But yeah, but these are really cool.
What?
You want to hold on?
You want to hold a snake? I don't know. Dealer's choice.
The babies are a hassle to handle. The babies
So-
are easy.
I'm also curious because, you know, weren't they protected, the indigo snakes, for a while?
Yeah, they still
They still are, but since they're captive bred, it's fine? Is that like how you get around it? Or
Bred, so if I
Yeah.
sell them to somebody out of state, I have to get a permit to ship them across state lines.
Okay.
If somebody buys it from me here,
Yeah. So California, it's fine, but it's just like other places and stuff. That's trippy.
go from
Yeah.
state to state. So
Okay.
wherever you are, to
So-
get across the state line,
right.
it's a federal offense if you don't. have
Yeah.
a
So you just gotta like pay for a permit. So if like, are you on Morph Market, I imagine, or
Yeah.
so if we bought one on Morph, and I was like in, I don't know, like Virginia or something, I'd have to pay for the permit.
Yeah, and you'd
Yeah.
have to wait. It might take a month or two to get the permit.
Okay.
too.
So it's not impossible then. It's just,
no,
it's just like some hoops you gotta jump through.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jump through.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm just now reading like The Lizard King and like learning about all that whole story, and it's
Tom?
blowing my mind. Yeah,
Tom Cuthbert.
yeah, all that
The guy that dealt
stuff.
with
Mike,
many
and then yeah, Ray, and the whole story behind it.
The
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
thing is insane.
it's blowing my mind.
There's
And
a lot of Florida insane reptiles.
yes, I mean, I'm learning more and more. I used to be really into this, like a lot of kids in the 90s and stuff, and I took a break, college, family, and stuff like that, and then back into it. My daughter wasn't able to come today, that's why I'm partially doing the video for her and stuff like that, but also because I wanted to break the ice on this one.
Aha.
Yeah.
Here, you want to hold
These
on?
both. You
They're super
should.
docile.
They're
These are like,
very sweet.
which one would you rather hold? Because they're like pets.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
They're totally pets.
These aren't
They're
even,
like
I don't even
companions.
handle these a lot. But that's just their nature.
Yeah. And these are cool little, like,
No, this
little
is-
display cases too.
This one is.
They're very mellow. Very mellow.
This one's a 2020 because this one is 5
Wow.
years old.
Wow. Yeah. You got it. Very mellow.
Touch it.
Yeah. Just give it a little touch. There you go.
What is it?
Ah,
Get to the airport and stuff.
harmless. Yeah.
Honestly, watching y'all.
Look at that beauty right
Wow.
there. It's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
They're a little fast,
I had y'all.
but that's very cool.
I had y'all.
So this one's 5 years old. Very cool. Yeah.
A lot of times they'll puff their neck.
Okay.
Those are defensive display.
But not as much as like the false water cobras where they really flatten them out,
It does
kind of a
have the
thing.
flaps and stuff.
Yeah, because I was just showing her those around the corner. I'm like, those can be really flat,
Yeah.
look very cobra. Are these
Let's go ahead. Yeah.
these are just constrictors, right? Or are they rear prey venomous?
They just
Yeah.
grab and
Okay.
smack shit around and swallow
Oh, okay.
it alive.
Okay.
They're brutal.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll eat anything.
Very cool. I mean, I haven't really.
They'll eat it.
Yeah, I mean, I have like geckos and frogs and stuff, so I don't even have that much experience with snakes.
Yeah, I don't do stuff that does bugs anymore.
Yeah.
Keeping bugs around.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, it can be a pain.
I
Can
think
I
you
see
should
them?
hold it.
Oh, can I?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, will you hold this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't held anything else that is.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, queen. Yes, queen. Oh, okay.
5 years old.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
House of letters don't want to clean.
Yeah.
That's okay. No, that's a solid.
What you got
I
there?
got a little chameleon.
You have a veiled chameleon.
chameleon.
That's super cool. So this is obviously what, a young. Juno, let me see if it's a male. You can tell if it's a male if it has a little knob on the back of his back foot. Look on the back.
It looks like
That's a male.
dog.
That's a male. You got a male there. Very cool. Veiled chameleon's
So
$40. That's not a bad deal.
Very cool.
What do you think?
I like this.
Yeah?
I like.
They're nice.
This is my friend.
If you ever got a lizard, this would probably be a fun one to start
this
with.
Is the friend.
Very cool. The only thing about these guys is that they're really more for looking at. They're less handling because and when they're older, they can have a little bit of an attitude problem.
Ah, we all.
But
Can.
that can be a thing. But otherwise, very cool. All right. Well, thank you so much. Should we give this back to the gentleman?
Yeah.
It's the biggest snake I've ever seen. You got a rattle on it too. It's a rattlesnake.
Oh, thank
There you
you
go.
for the little jingle.
It does. There you go. So you gonna get one of these?
This, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think these are a lot easier to take care of and maintain. They're friendly. They're not poisonous. And they're soft.
They're
Very
soft.
soft.
And they come with a tag.
Yeah, that's right.
But,
Made in
like,
China.
Made in China. There we go. All right. Let's put that guy back. Go. First snake. See, this one's not jumping around. She tried to hold the indigo over there, and it was like zip, 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 zip. It was like a little overwhelming. So what is this one? What do we call this more?
That's a pastel.
Pastel. Genetic stripe. Ball python. Look, he's putting his little head.
Is this a good thing?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Is this
I mean,
what
he's
you
just
like
checking
him?
things out, and you can see his little pits in the front. That's how
Oh,
he.
okay.
That's how he. I mean, no, these are docile. These are little puppy dogs. These are the puppy dogs of these and bearded dragons. Are basically the puppy dogs of the reptile world.
This is the year of the
So-
snake.
It is the year of the snake. That's cool. And how much is this one going for?
125.
125, which is very reasonable. I mean, these snakes start at, when the morph comes out, they're like 20 grand, 50 grand. Then enough breeders get them, it goes down. It's just part of the market.
Do snakes poop?
Everything poops. Yes,
Where
but
did they
probably
come out
won't
of?
poop out of the cloaca. Right down here, that is the cloaca. They only got one hole. They got one, well, 2 holes including a mouth, but yeah. Kind of a thing. Anyways, that's super cute. So what do you think of snakes now? This one's cute, right? They're all cute, but this one's particularly cute.
I just like the ones
Yeah.
that just chill. The
Yeah.
other one was a little too.
Like, look, that's exactly what he's doing. He's just like hanging out. And he can, well, he's trying to like see what you are, because he can see with those pits. He can see your signature, heat signature. Yeah. So he's seeing you as like a figure, and then he's also noticing your heat outline.
Do I have a good heat outline?
I don't know. You gotta ask him.
Do I have a good
Yeah.
heat
Is that a
outline?
boy or a girl?
That one's a girl.
That one's a girl.
Aw.
That's a little girl. Very cool. Well, thank you, sir, for letting her hold that. And yeah, I'll take a picture of
Who's holding?
you. Me. I will lather it up.
Grubby snake toucher.
Grubby snake.
Any other grubby snake touchers?
She's just camera today. She actually just held her first thing.
Wow, what did you think?
That's great.
Common misconception. People will be like, "Oh, they're not slimy." Yes,
Yeah, I
they're
love
not.
these like little cages that you guys set up for them. Did you custom build these?
No, I wish I was that talented.
No.
These
What
are
do you
from a
make them
company
from?
called Animal Plastics.
Okay.
They're pretty good. Really
Yeah.
hardy, heavy, solid, and secure.
So how old is this individual?
She should be from about August or so.
Okay.
You can look that up for you. I'm just gonna go thumb on top, throw your fingers in. Snug. There you go. Very cute. Yeah.
And so look at the pattern on the head, right? That's like the coolest part. It's like the flames on a car.
Pretty much.
It's like the sickest part about this kind of a snake, and that's why they're what, $1,500? It's like that. And look at those eyes too. They're so droopy and beautiful. And they have these little duck bills on the nose. That's for digging in the soil, and they'll eat like frogs and stuff. But they're super beautiful. But it also has almost like a peachy color.
That's safe.
What a beautiful animal! Look at that. He's showing us a little bit of his like bright black,
He's 5
or not
years
bright,
old.
his black
He's
belly,
a retired.
and then there's a little butt.
That's where the poop comes out.
That's where the poop comes out. It's super beautiful, really little.
He'll live itself just a little bit bigger than
And
that.
you gotta admire
I'd say
the
about 2 of those
docileness of these kind
altogether.
of guy.
10-gallon tank would be fine.
Like this is probably the chillest snake you can get, and they're rear fang venomous, but they're not like a bad. Have you ever
Yeah.
been? Have you ever
All
like?
the time, hundreds of times.
So what does that feel like?
The worst I've ever felt is a little itchiness.
Okay.
Itchiness here, itchiness on the palms.
Okay.
But honestly, it's more like a cat scratch than anything.
Sure, I've heard it's like bee sting if it's really bad.
Yeah, I've never experienced it as a bee sting.
Okay.
Some people claim to.
Yeah.
You know, I can't speak for that. I have every time I've come into contact with somebody who's said that they had their hands swelled up or something like that. They've also admitted to leaving them on there for an extended period of time.
Just like letting them chew it
just
in.
to kind of see what would happen,
Yeah.
or accidentally they just didn't know how to remove them. So,
Sure.
you know, I haven't found them too credible, but that being said, there is some anecdotal evidence out there that your hands can swell
They
up.
could be a little bit harsher, yeah.
But I've never heard of anything.
But nothing
dying
like a
from it.
beaded lizard or
Right,
I've heard about that
exactly.
guy. He's like, it hurts like hell, but it's okay. It's like, yeah.
Like we're pretty far from that. Like
Yeah.
itchy, just like a cat scratch. You know,
Right.
cat scratch itchy in
Yes,
that area for
of course, yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, a few minutes, maybe,
Sure.
maybe a day or something.
Yeah, yeah,
but-
from their saliva or whatever,
But
yeah.
for these guys, it's always like
Yeah.
itchiness has gone away.
Down here. And then this crazy caiman lizard, they got big old teeth because they eat snails. And he's pretty mad at me right now for looking at him. Very cool. And then can you get that shot of that dude on your shoulder? Look at this sucker. Just hanging out with the green tree on his back with this cool little prehensile tail. Thank you. Very cool. Are these all like just like recent? You just get them in recently, or
The which ones?
like the caimans?
The came that have probably
Yeah.
good 4 months.
4 months? That's cool. Do you guys ever carry like red eyes, crocodile skinks?
Yeah,
Really?
but they're kind of hard to bring in.
Yeah.
Especially the red
Oh.
ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The white ones are easier
Yeah.
to bring in, but they don't sell as much as the red ones.
Right. I just got my first clutch from my wear, but then my male died.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. So I do need another male
Yeah,
at some point. Yeah.
I haven't had them
Yeah.
in a minute.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then maybe next time or
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that. Cool. Well, thank you. These are. Cool. Alright. I thought that was a fun show. Look at these little cluckers. Mother cluckers. 3 roosters and 2 hens kicking it here on 16th and Santa Fe in downtown. Well, it's more like, it's like LA, but yeah. Boyle Heights area. So random, dude. Y'all are gonna get eaten by some urban outdoorsman tonight.